Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. It's Saturday. You know what Saturday means, don't you? It means extravaganza time. That's right, 4 Ace Tanker replays. In one video, there's going to be some big ones in this one, and this is one of them. Bolagnaise from Ducky Clan kicking us off in a Saturday extravaganza. That's right, 4 Ace Tanker replays in one video. Where else do you get that kind of value? Pay no money more. Put your money away. Free of charge. Added bonus. 4 for the price of 1, which is 0. Rinoceronte, the tier 10 Italian auto reloading heavy tank. Every time I try to explain the auto reloading mechanics and the differences between the Italian ones and the Russian ones, I get confused. But the Italian heavy ones is just a little bit different to the medium ones. They still reload as you shoot, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to dump your whole clip like you can with a Batchat or with a Lorraine or a French or American autoloader. It's still a reloader, but when you're halfway through loading a bullet, like now for Bolagnaise, you get these little indicators next to the timer in the middle of the screen. I think you can see it, and it means if you do shoot, you don't lose all of that time that you've been waiting for that first bullet to reload. Anyway, the Rinoceronte, the Italian tier 10 auto reloading heavy tank. Hasn't got a bad gun. If I do say so myself, it's a 127mm gun, 490 alpha damage, which isn't too bad for a heavy tank. 325mm of penetration. That's with the heat rounds, which is premium on this bad boy. It's 268mm of penetration with APCR, which is standard. And I see Bolagnaise running he's running spaghetti Bolagnaise, spaghetti with meat sauce as a premium consumable. That's going to help his reload time, his aim time, his vision, his camouflage, all that kind of jazz. Better for his crew. That hurt. Better for his crew, better for his tank. It's going to be pretty cool. He gets shot a couple of times by a couple of tank destroyers. He blocks the T95 shot, the tier 10 non-turreted American TD, but the tier 10 turreted American TD, the T120E5, goes through the top of. Can you see where it went through? Maybe just there. See there? Just next to the gun. Anyway, 1 zips a score. Bowles lost a bit of health. He's down to 1,216 hit points. He's he knows what he's doing though. Don't fear not. It's a 3-shot auto reloader. You can see that in the middle of the screen. 3 bullets ready to go, and that should be easy money. Into the side of the WZ120-1G-FT for another 487 hit points of damage. 2,037 damage done so far. 1,240 damage blocked. He's only really copped 1 penetrating shot, but it was for 784 hit points. There's a bit of Artie there for 254. This is patch 113. So Artie's changed, HE's changed, the whole game's changed. 3 zips a score, so looking pretty good there, but he wants some more damage. If I know Bolagnaise, he's probably playing this as a challenge, maybe, or on a mission to put some marks of excellence on this bad boy. He's marked a lot of tanks. You can see him doing it live on Twitch. Link down below for his Twitch. He does YouTube as well. That link will be down there. He particularly does a really good video explaining how he sets up his game as far as in-game settings go, which is something I personally got a lot out of. I reckon it was really well done. Highly recommend it. T110, the T54E1 though, is copping it. He's feeling it. He unloads. He puts 2 clips of big bad Italian heavy tank ammunition into the side of the T54E1 before he goes down to the lightweight, and that brings the score up to 4-1. 3,001 hit points of damage done so far. 1,630 damage blocked by armor. Looks around the corner, sees the T110E4. Thinks, I don't want to get hit by him again because he penetrated me once. I don't want him to penetrate me again because that would be rude. 4-1 the score. There's a 2. He puts one into him, backs up straight away, raises the gun to make it more difficult for the T110E4 to penetrate. Should he shoot? That one, did that hit? I think that might have missed by about that much. 4-1 the score. 3,500 hit points of damage done so far. Looking there, E100, easy money. 1 into the side of the E100, and then he's got to wait for the gun to reload. You can see there, we're talking about the reload times. It says 10 seconds there now. He's totally emptied his clip, just like the Italian medium tank. The more bullets you shoot, the longer it takes for the next one to load in. And conversely, the more you've got up your sleeve, the quicker they reload. So there's always a decision to make. You know, do you empty your clip and then suffer quite a long reload, or do you play it like a single shot tank? I mean, it's that didn't go through. I must have hit the tracks. I don't know. The second one goes through though. That should have been another 490 odd hit points of damage. 5-3 the score. The enemy team making a little bit of a comeback. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that Bolognaise's team's got a lot of presence in the middle of Redshire. Not a huge amount on the east, but he's doing it well on his own. He's got an Object 705 as well as an IS-7 helping him. They've both, like Bolagnaise, lost a few hit points, but he's remaining cool, calm and collected. He's just about got his second bullet loaded, looking towards the Type 61. I don't know how he didn't pen it before. I don't think you do either. The TVP on the enemy team is kicking back there. Kicking back there up there at A3. Just not sure what he's doing there. The Standard B's trying to keep the TVP honest, as well as what's the other one that might be up there? Who knows? Oh, the artillery. Maybe it's the artillery. Anyway, 5-5 the score. In a little bit, I wouldn't say in a bit of strife, but you might be forgiven to be thinking, we're up by, well, it was 4-1 not too long ago. Now it's 5-5. Doesn't look ideal. Up on hit points by 1,101, according to the in-game hit point counter up on the top. 4,465 hit points of damage done. 1,630 damage blocked by armour. 443 assisted damage. You decide, well, no one's going to be able to shoot these people around here if they're not lit. So peeks around the corner, trying to get some vision on these enemy tanks. There's quite a few over there in the east. IS-4, the Object 268, E100, T110E5, which we know about. Maybe somebody else. All the enemy tanks have been spotted apart from the T95, but we know the T95 was aiming in Bolognaise's direction because he blocked him at the beginning of the game. Puts a blind shot into where he thinks the Type 61 might have been. We'll see if that turns up on the result towards the end of this game. Patience is a virtue, they say. 5-5 the score. Looking, sort of double bushing a little bit, looking towards where the Type 61 was last seen, or maybe he's looking for a cheeky shot into the IS-4. You can see the IS-4 on the mini-map. He's aimed right at the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. Unsure if he's got a shot though. Turns around and realises, hang on, the T110E4 is pushing. The IS-7, hopefully he's getting shots into the American tank destroyer. The Object 705's in deep trouble on 136 hit points. There's the T110E4 going for the IS-7. Bolagnaise puts one into the back of the American TD, takes him down. The Leopard PTA takes him down. Object 705 finally goes down, looks at the E100, takes him for 478, and that brings the score rate to 6-6. That 705 went down to the E100, but then the Leopard promptly got rid of the T110E4, who just went on a massive hero run up towards the IS-7, who's in a pretty good hold-down position. Bolagnaise takes the E100 down to a one-shot, which is really going to help his team. Up to 6,000 hit points of damage now. Down goes the IS-7, killed by the Object 268 version 4. November Rain. Anyone remember November Rain? It was a good tune back in the day. Anyway, 6-7 to score now for the first time in this battle. Bolognaise's team is not looking fantastic. The E100 angling himself pretty well, but he is still a one-shot for the Rinoceronte. Bolagnaise from Ducky Clan, 6,030 hit points of damage done so far. He's just warming up. Doesn't get tempted to shoot a bad shot into the Object 268 version 4. That one goes through, brings him down to 600. This one will take him down to a one-shot as well. That's two one-shot tanks right in front of Bolagnaise, the E100 and the Object 268 version 4, who looks like he might be pushing on Bol, or are they going to go together? This could be 2 kills in 2 bullets with a little bit of luck. The Leopard PTA moving back into a sniping position in the south. The Object 268 version 4 getting braver. Standard B comes in. He doesn't care that he's on 143 hit points, and it costs him his life. Just about, he's going to need 3 bullets to kill these 3 tanks. The 268 version 4 goes down to the Standard B before the Standard B goes down to the E100. 2 tanks left, both on a one-shot. Bolagnaise is not, but it doesn't mean he wants to trade. He does not want to trade at all. That shot doesn't go through the E100. The E100 gets, here comes the Progetto, says, remember me, and down goes the Progetto. That's Bolognaise's first kill in this game, believe it or not. Down goes the E100, that's his second kill. Blocks the shot from the E100 for 530 damage blocked by armour. 9-8 the score. Those 2 kills have gone from 1 down to 1 up for Bolognaise's team. 7,500 hit points of damage done so far. 2,160 Damage blocked by arm. A little bit of assisted damage as he waits for that gun to reload. Let's hope he doesn't run out of bullets here, folks. He's only got 12 bullets left. 9-8 the score. 7,533 hit points of damage done. 2,160 damage blocked by armour. 546 assisted damage, and he's just warming up. He's relocating as the gun reloads, because when you look at the mini-map, everyone's been spotted apart from the T95, including the artillery. So you can see on the mini-map where everybody was last spotted. We know that the T95 was over there because he did shoot Bolagnaise, and Bolagnaise blocked the shot right at the beginning of the game. He's looking now, coming up to get onto this ridgeline. Is it a good ridgeline sniper, shooty kind of tank? Let's see. The Type 61 certainly thinks so. One shot into the Type 61, doesn't get the opportunity for a second shot. The time between shots on this tank not as short as you might hope. The T95 still hasn't been spotted. IS-4 goes down, and now they're looking pretty good with a score on 10-8. However, there's only 3.5 minutes left on the clock. And that's right, we've got 3 more games after this one. I promise you, none of them will be quite as long as this one. This one, wait and see what happens. 10-9's the score, 2 kills to Bolagnaise. 8,000 hit points of damage done so far. I don't care who you are. 8,000 is a good score. I don't care how good you are. That's a good score. His team up by hit points, but only 444. Finds the T95, doesn't block the return shot this time, and unfortunately doesn't damage the Tier 9 American, quite well armoured tank destroyer. That one doesn't go through either. Mr. Turtle, that's a good name. Anyway, Mr. Turtle is the only tank spotted so far. Hopefully artillery's paying attention and shoots him. The enemy artillery's paying attention to Bolagnaise. Shoots and misses, which is always a pretty good feeling. 10-9 is the score on Redshire. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Waiting for that gun to reload. He's got 6 premium rounds remaining. 3 standard ones. It might come down to it. This could be a Fadens. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a Fadens. Yes, I've seen the result, but I can't remember. Shoots and misses the Type 61. Oh, shoots and misses again. T54 lightweight doesn't miss, gets the kill, and that brings the score up to 11 now. 9. He's got to wait for his gun to reload now. 4 rounds remain. 4 premium rounds remain. And the enemy team are camping like absolute champions. Looking at the mini-map, Bolognaise's team has owned all of the map, apart from the A and the B line on the mini-map. Bolagnaise' team own the whole rest of it. We've pushed the enemy team all the way back to the red line. We know the artillery will still be on the red line, and don't blame them. The 2 TDs of Offendrag Ralph Panzer IV has not been seen for some time, but he'll be in the bushes with the T95, you would imagine. The Tortoise looks like he might be pushing onto the TVPT 5051, and that's how many tanks remain. The Striv, the Leopard... The Striv and the Leopard, as well as, of course, the GW Tiger on Bol's team, have all got full health, but all the tanks on the enemy team have got full health, going by the health bars up here on the top right-hand side of the screen. There's the TVP and the Waffle, both been spotted in the northwest, and so Bolagnaise knows that the T95 is now alone, and is he going to try to sneak up behind him? This is going to be... Oh, if this works, this will be brilliant. The T95 will possibly... No, the T95 has moved. Bolagnaise shoots... and misses him again. Has he got like a deflector shield or something on the tank? Now, Bol will still be spotted. The T95 will be aiming in his direction, but with a minute left on the clock, he's got to do something. 11-10 is the score. Keeps the T95 spotted. See that? That bullet came in thick and fast. There's the 1 minute siren. He finds, that's what you want. Puts one into him. He's going to have to put 3 shots into him, and then take a reload and move. No, the second shot doesn't go through. He's only got 1 premium round left. This could be a Fadens. Gets him that time. Now he's only got 3 bullets left. 3 bullets left. There's the GW Tiger and the T95 to go. The T54 lightweight's going for the GW Tiger up there at A4. Bol's going to have to wait until he's got a full clip here. The hit points on the T95 isn't huge. The GW Tiger goes down. He pings the help key. He's got 10 seconds before he loads the next bullet. There's only 17 seconds left on the clock. The T95 is clearly going for a draw. 11 seconds left. He'll only be able to fire 2 bullets, or will he be able to fire 3? No, it'll take another 10 seconds before he gets the full reload. He keeps the tank spotted. Gets one into him, gets killed by the T95, and the Striv confirms the kill on the T95 right at the end. What the hell happened? What an ending. What an ending. We'll take it. We'll take it. He ended up with 9,500 hit points of damage done. Tell me that's not crazy. Ace Taker Mastery Badge. You knew that was coming. Bruiser Medal, Shellproof, Fire for Effect, got 7 bonds because it was a tier 10 game. Confederate for shooting more tanks than anybody else did. And, of course, the high caliber. Let's have a look at the page 2. 9,500 hit points of damage done. 2 kills, 1394 base experience. He fired 31 shots, 25 hit, 20 went through. He sniped 980. He blocked nearly 3K. He got some spotting damage, 750. And, well, look at the rest of Matt. There was a couple of shots that missed the type. Would have given him a 10,000 game. 10,000. Anyway, amazing. Bolagnaise, you want to see him do it live? Watch him on Twitch. Link down below. Same as the YouTube as well. Follow, like, subscribe, and get on board. He even made coins here. It looks like he had might have had boosters or something going. Made some credits in that game that went right down to the wire. 15 minutes, 31 shots fired, 25 hit, 20 went through. Nothing wrong with that. Bowl, that was a ripper meal, mate. Thank you very much for the replay. Don't forget to check him out. Link down below. Let's move on to game number 2. This is RaspberrySoda. RaspberrySoda from the Lemon Clan is no stranger to this channel. RaspberrySoda, nice guy. Met him at the ANZ Premier League Grand Final. Bolagnaise was there as well. So was I. So was RaspberrySoda. So was a lot of people. It was awesome. Can't wait for the next one. He's got 2 marks of excellence on this bad boy. Is this going to be a 3-mark game? I don't know. Is it? I'll have a sneaky look. No, it's not. But it'll still be pretty good. So don't blink whatever you do, because this one is going to be fast and furious. Don't worry. WZ120-1G-FT. Is that the premium? I think it is. It's the premium tier 8 Chinese tank destroyer. I don't know where that first shot went, but the KPZ-07RH is a tank that I really like. It's a fast tank. It's a medium tank. Chuck a turbo on it, and it goes like a racing car. And that's who RaspberrySoda was initially fighting up here in the castle of Erlenberg. This is an assault game. Oh, the KPZ's go. He's testing his luck. The KPZ shoots him once. Someone else shoots him. The KPZ's about to die. Don't worry. There's enough snipers back there to get him. RaspberrySoda says, well, hang on. No one is going to get him. All right. I'll bounce him. It doesn't happen when I play the bad boy. 0-0 the score. Tell me about the WZ Stewie. Yes, it's a tier 8 premium Chinese tank destroyer. RaspberrySoda clearly likes it as he picks up his first kill, getting rid of the bloke who's aptly named Explode in the KPZ-07. He's got the it's a 122mm gun, 440 alpha damage, 248 pen with standard, 310 with heat, which is premium. He's not running food, which is interesting. When you see people trying to put marks of excellence on tanks, often they put food on it, like we just saw with Bolagnaise in the Rinoceronte. But in this game, no. Now, RaspberrySoda, nice bloke, ANZ Premier League player, Better League player, one of them, nice guy. And he's getting ready to carry on this assault mode game on Erlenberg. Assault games only go for a time limit of 10 minutes, so we can't get a 15-minute game out of this one to try to make the voice just explode. 2-zip is the score. He's looking at the KV-122, which is a tier 7 heavy tank. Finds a Tiger P instead, gets him for 436 hit points, and he'll be thinking, "Oh, you beauty, this is going to be pretty easy to pen these shots." Puts 2 shots into him, blocks a shot from the Tiger P, 240 hit points. So the Tiger P hasn't got the high alpha that the KV-122 does, but it doesn't matter because he blocks that as well. The KV-122 ducks out of the way, exposing the Tiger P, which RaspberrySoda takes advantage of, and brings his damage up to 2010. 1,030 damage blocked by armor as well. Puts another one into the KV-2, who's still waiting for his crew to be no longer stunned, but RaspberrySoda is just laughing here. He's just laughing. He's just saying, "No worries, fellas. I'll take the damage." Blocks the Tiger P again. The Tiger P. He's going to either uninstall or sell the tank after this one. Fires a Frenchie. The AMX. The AMX. Anyway, the Frenchie's dead. The AMX M445. 6-zip. I told you this one would be fast and not another kill. Yep, get rid of the IS-6. That's 4 kills. So RaspberrySoda, 4 kills, 3,735 hit points of damage. That's not bad for a tier 8 TD. He's on a mission too. He's got the mission to get 3 kills. He needs to block 4,000 hit points of damage. Can he do it for the Object 260? He only has to block one or two more shots. We'll see if he can, but it's going to be pretty quick. 8-10 is the score. Looking at the Super Hellcat, saying, "Come on, Super Hellcat, I'll shoot you, but I'd really rather if you let me block a little bit." Well, he does. He blocks a shot. No, cause 4,000 damage he needs to do, not block. He's done it. He's done that. 4,110 hit points. Is he going to do this with honours? He needs to win and survive. This is TD12, big game hunting for the Object 260. And the other mission for the Chimera, it's not quite possible. Looking again at the GW Panther, shoots him and kills him. That's his 5th kill. Now all of a sudden he's on a Top Gun. Looks over to his left, sees an artillery who looks very, very nervous indeed. Super Hellcat shoots him in the butt. Time to move because he wants to survive so he can get this mission with honours. He's already got the primary condition: destroy and damage. Destroy 3 tanks, do 4K. He wants to win and survive to get this with honours. So looks like he's going to survive. I don't think that Hellcat will though. Waits for that gun to aim. Oh, it doesn't seem too accurate, does it? Doesn't matter. There's the 7th kill. What did I miss? He did get I missed the Top Gun. He got the Top Gun. Hey, what a legend. 12-2 the score. Only 2 tanks remain. This is 7 kills. Now this might be a Radley Walters. It is a Radley Walters. 8 kills, 4,906 hit points of damage, 1,270 damage blocked. He's got a little bit of assisted damage as well. There's the Udes. He wants to survive. Don't die, man. You want to survive. He's thinking, shit, I want to survive for this mission. He's wiggling. He doesn't survive. Unfortunately, he doesn't survive. So he's not going to get it with honours, but he gets the mission anyway. Not too bad. Not bad at all. RaspberrySoda, no dummy, in the WZ120-1G-FT. That's a premium Tier 8 Chinese tank destroyer. It's a tank that I haven't had a great amount of luck with, but RaspberrySoda with 2 marks of excellence clearly has. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. He got the Radley Walters medal for those 8 kills. Pascucci's for killing 2 Arties. High Caliber and Top Gun, of course. 5,788 hit points of damage. 8 kills, 1,786 base experience. That's a big base score, boys and girls. 18 shots fired, 17 hit, 16 went through. Nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, he didn't survive to get that mission with honours, but can make up for it with those credits. Have a look at those credits. Nearly 200,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in a game that went for 5.5 minutes. Yes, there would have been personal reserve and probably clan boosters running. He might have got something for the mission, but still, 200,000 credits for 5 minutes. Who wouldn't take that? I'd take that any time of the week. Let's move on to game number 3, this extravaganza. 4 Ace Tanker replays in one video. Only here at Get On Board Studios. This is DrkAvngr. I guess that's, yeah, DrkAvngr from Raw Clan. Raw Clan, by the time this video goes out, I reckon the campaign will be going. Or maybe the campaign will be over. We are a fair way ahead. Raw was setting up for a ripper of a campaign. I reckon they're going to have one. And this is one of their players, DrkAvngr, in the T26E5. The T26E5 is another Tier 8 premium tank. It's an American heavy, and he's on, what's the name of this? It's on Empire's border, and he's not stuffing around. He's going straight to where all the action happens, in the middle of the map. He's going down there. This tank is one of those tanks that's got APCR as standard and as premium. As far as ammunition goes, it's a 90mm gun, 240 alpha damage, 230mm of penetration. That's with standard. 259 with premium, which is APCR. It's got a very generous amount of high explosive rounds loaded as well. Might come in handy from time to time, not too sure. Now, they've already lost their AMX1357F. F stands for final, grand final tank. It was from the WGL back in the day when it came out. There's a couple of grand final tanks, and the AMX1357F is one of them. Anyway, I've got the Patriot version of the T26E5, so you might see a tank every now and then that says T26E5P. Exactly the same. The only difference is the Patriot version has got a very patriotic American skin on it. Camouflage. Style, I think it's called. Yeah, style. And it looks great. Anyway, DrkAvngr in the T26E5, looking at the Object 252U. Now, the Object 252U is supposed to be overpowered, remember? Remember that when you watch this fight. He's looking at the T29 and just laughing at him, let's be honest. The T29's not a bad tank, but up against the T26E5, this is a really good ridgeline hold down kind of jobby. He's blocking the T29 with ease. sees the side of the Tiger 1, thinks that's going to be easier to pen than the T29, so I'm just going to take it. 2-2 the score, though. If tanks are dropping left, right and centre, the T29's inching forward as DrkAvngr inches back, and the DrkAvngr is full hit points, and the T29 is now down to 418 to wait for that shot. 418 he's down to. So who's winning this fight? Yes, I know he's a tier higher, but he doesn't even need to trade hit points to get rid of this T29. The T29 with 3 marks of excellence on his barrel. I hope he wasn't trying to 100% it, because that T29 was he just owned him from day one. Sees the E75 TS, which is another tidy tank at tier 8. The German heavy takes the E75 TS down to a one-shot, blocks the Tiger, takes the Tiger down to 468. Sort of still hold down, loses his radio operator. Wouldn't you hate to be a radio operator in a tank? You'd never get revived. Another one, Amarak in the back of the Tiger, and E75 is getting very, very nervous indeed. Shoots him as well, brings the score back to 8-5. It feels like DrkAvngr's team are absolutely owning this game, but they're not. They're only up by 2 tanks now, 8-6. As quick as DrkAvngr and his teammates are killing the enemy are killing his as well. So they're only up by 2 tanks. The T28, he might have the T28 from behind here, which is exactly what he wants. 3,666 hit points of damage done. Doesn't get the opportunity to track the T28, but somebody else may have. That's what he's looking for. Gets the tracking shot. Wants to keep him tracked. If he can keep him tracked, he won't be able to do any damage to the T26E5. 3 kills. He goes down to the T25-2, and that brings the score back to 9-6. 4,126 hit points of damage done so far. DrkAvngr from Raw Clan in the T26E5. More tanks are dropping like flies. He's turning around, looking for the Progetto. Let's quicken it up and see so he can get there as quick as he can. Look at him go! The Progetto 46. Progetto 46, that's the auto reloading Italian medium tank, is running. He's gone back. That's where the fight is happening, folks. The fight's happening on the hill of Empire's border. 12-7 though. His teammates are doing better than he thought he was going to do, and the Progetto now looking very, very nervous indeed. Puts 1 into the back of him, 2 into the back of him. Give him a bit of a ram going. Gets an extra 37 hit points of damage with the ram. Shoots him again, takes him down to 311. The Progetto kills the Pershing, and then the 53 TB kills the Progetto. 3 kills to DrkAvngr. Probably should be 4, maybe even 5, but he's not going to be. He's going to be loving this damage. 4,871. He's also blocked 2,280. That T29 driver with 3 marks of excellence on his gun barrel would not be happy. He'd be gutted. Anyway, Progetto 54. This is the tech tree. The heavy tank, the Italian heavy tank. Progetto 54 shoots him once, shoots him again. Does get hit for 314. Wiggles his gun around to try to distract him and also block the weak point. Gets blocked. He does block the Progetto for another 320 damage. Progetto is he doesn't manage to pen him. 5,366 hit points of damage though. Nothing wrong with that. And looking for what he wants that dot to go green. I thought it went green, but it didn't. Didn't pen the 54. Here comes the Oni. The Oni with a groovy paint job. Have a look at that. Master of Orion on the side of the tank. And now surely that Progetto is on reload now. The Oni shoots the Progetto, takes some hit points out of him. DrkAvngr confirms a kill, and that brings the score up to 14-8. Only 1 tank remains, and it's a Super Hellcat who looks to be on 201 hit points, which is a one-shot for not only DrkAvngr, but just about everybody else left. The Progetto 46 confirms a kill. DrkAvngr says GG in the chat, and he says that's not a bad win, Stewie. I might send you the replay. Not just a win, but an ace tanker mastery badge. It's also his first mark of excellence on there. Remember we saw the T29 with 3 marks of excellence. I only noticed the marks just before he died, but it was an ace tanker mastery badge. It was also the demolition expert. I think it was the Tiger that he killed by ammo racking. Bruiser for doing some internal module and crew member damage. Duelist, fighter, fire for effect. He also got the shell-proof medal. Steel wall for receiving the most hits of any player in his team. He was bouncing shots from the Tiger, the T29, and somebody else like an absolute champion. High caliber for doing the most damage, at least 20% of the hit points So yeah, he blocked 4 shots from the T29, 3 from the Tiger, and also a couple more during the game. Let's look at the second page. 5,565 hit points of damage, 4 kills. He did nearly double what the Progetto did, who also had a pretty good game. 1780 base XP though. That's a bloody good score. 31 shots fired, 29 hit, 23 penned. He blocked 2,600 exactly. He got 672 assisted damage. The best thing about assisted damage, you don't have to pay for your bullets. 116,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that game that went for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Probably a booster in there somewhere, but hey, not 200,000 like we saw before, but still a pretty tidy result indeed. Now, if you've been following me for a while, this bloke is no stranger to Get On Board Studios. He's no stranger to Twitch, to YouTube. He's there, he's everywhere. He's got the Churchill, inspired by stewiejp's first ever 3-mark tank. That's right, this is the first tank that I ever 3-marked in my life. It's a tier 5 Russian, even though it says Churchill, it's Russian. It's a Russian tank, named after Winston, of course, and it's a tier 5 premium tank, a tier 5 premium heavy tank. Russian, not British. I keep thinking British. Anyway, excuse me. This is TJ, Tony 500 from 7ACAV Clan. 7ACAV, good friends of mine, good friends of yours. They're a great bunch. A lot of streamers in there, including the old mate Z. Back to Gmo. Back to Gno. Back to Gmo, he'll kill me. Devils Down Under, Shell Sponge, they're all champions. Tony is a champion too. Great supporter of a lot of Twitch streamers, me included. And this is going to be a big score. I'm not going to give too much away, but this is going to be a big score. The Churchill III is a tier 5 premium Russian heavy tank. It looks British because it is, but it's Russian. Trust me. That was something to do with Lend-Lease, I think. British gave the Russians some tanks. This was one of them back in the day. He's carving up some damage. This is a fast-firing low-alpha gun. You can shoot this all day long. It's a 57mm, 75 alpha damage, 110 penetration with standard, 180 with premium ammunition. He just lost his radio man. Excuse me, but he's picking up some assisted damage. He's up to 515 hit points of damage already. Now, did I mention I 3-marked this tank? I think I did. The Pizzle, what the hell? PZSFL IVB gets him. He's down to 819 hit points. That was 2 hit points from artillery. Who cares? 2 hit points. 1-2 the score. Tony's playing on the Aussie server. We know it's the Aussie server because I know him. And there are bots on each team. Bots that make up the population at low tiers on the Australian server, Australian New Zealand server, based out of Sydney. And you can tell them by the little tank icon next to their name and the colon either side of their in-game name as well. His team's not doing too great shot. The score is 1-3. One of the real players gets taken out by a bot on the enemy team. The score's 2-3 now. They're down by a tank. 593 hit points of damage done so far. He's gone straight up the guts of Sandy River, where the heavy tanks often go, and he finds a Type 95, auto aims, shoots, and takes easy damage. Bit unlucky with that second shot because he was going over the rock, but I don't think auto aim's going to work just there because he's down a bit. Shoots and kills the Type 95. Type 95s are a real blessing when it comes to bots because they're big, fat, they've got plenty of hit points. They generally don't damage your tank, especially when you're in a Churchill, and it can be free damage. Finds a PZ38NA and is getting shot by the BT7 and the PZ38NA, but they're really struggling to penetrate this tank. Now this tank has got pretty good armour. The gun's not massive, but it's got pretty good armour. More often than not, you're going to be high tier in this because it does have preferential matchmaking. Preferential matchmaking means you'll never see a tier 7 tank unless you're platooning with the wrong people. And I remember when I used to play it, I didn't see many tier 6 games. It just seemed to be maybe it's the way the server on the Australian, maybe it's the way the matchmaker on the Australian server works because because of the bots don't the bots stop at tier 5. Anyway, let's keep watching Tony. Tony 500 from 7ACAV is in the Churchill III, which is a tier 5 premium Russian heavy tank. There's plenty more to go in this game. This one is a ripper. 1,490 hit points of damage done so far. 895 blocked, 191 assisted damage. I'll tell you what I mean at the end. You'll see what I mean at the end, of course. 5-4 is the score. 2 kills to Tony. He's just kicking back here. So we'll look at the mini-map. There's an M8 there. PZ38. T67. There's plenty of T67 specialists on the Aussie server. Don't worry about that. There's also a M4A1. So there's like 4 tanks that were last seen in this area. The PZ38's there. That's one of them. That's here we go. There's the M8. Critical hits the M8. Shoots the PZ. Takes the PZ down to a one shot. Auto aims on the M8. Just grab a little bit more damage. No problems whatsoever. Just hold that left mouse button down and just keep shooting. No problems. Gets rid of the M8. 6-6 the score now. Even ball game again. Not sure what's happening in the south, but I think that KB1 is just owning whatever's down there. Someone's camping in the back corner. You get that. And it's not the grill. It looks like it's... Is it the other heavy? No, it's not the other heavy. It's a medium. It's maybe the M4. It is the M4. Anyway, the KB1 goes down to the M4 down there in the southeast, but not to be outdone. Tony gets rid of the M4A1 over here, kills the PZ3. Now the score looking fantastic at 9-6. 5 kills to TJ. Tony 500. TJ on Twitch, he's looking, he goes, yeah, no worries. There's a T67 up there. He's still got premium ammunition loaded, which I can't say I blame him. It was carry time not too long ago, and he wants to... Oh, he's going at this... It's going to... When these big, slow, heavy tanks go up a hill, you want to get out and give them a push, don't you? There's the T67. Talk about a specialist. The T67 specialist, no problems. Does get penned, but loses his Amarak. Shoots the T67 a couple of times. Doesn't fix his Amarak straight away. Keeps shooting. Probably wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get tracked there by the T67. Valentine 2's over there. Shoots him once. Shoots him again. Still with a broken Amarak. Fix your Amarak, Tony. Continues to shoot the Valentine. Slow and steady. Wins the race. No problems whatsoever. Keeping an eye on the Valentine. It's a fast-firing gun anyway. Keeping the premium ammunition loaded. Now, the Valentine 2 does have a bit of armour. And this is probably an error on the Aussie matchmaking, because the Valentine 2 never sees tier 5s, but the bots do. But don't tell anybody. That's the top gun confirmed. 6 kills to TJ. TJ 500 from 7A cab. Having a great time in the Churchill. Shoot. That was a critical hit on the Pizzle IVB, whatever you want to call it. The tier 4 German artillery piece. It keeps the gun auto aim. Needs to lead it a bit. Oh, the Pizzle sticks his gun up in the air and says, up yours. But Tony says, I'll take that. No problems whatsoever. There's still one tank remaining, and it's the AMX-40. Is he going to fix his ammo? I don't think he's going to. I don't think he needs to. One's on the cap now. One of the bots is on the cap. The AMX-40, who knows where he's going to be. Throws a few blind shots in the general direction of where the French tier 4 tank is. I think he's thinking, no. I think I'm just going to... Whoop. Sorry, push the wrong button. We'll quicken it up again. Is looking in the general direction of where the AMX-40 is. We'll edit that bit out later. We'll edit that bit out later, I promise. Sits on the cap and says, I reckon I've carried enough for this game. 3,000 hit points of damage done, 1,345 damage blocked by armour. Let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's video. Tony 500 from 7A cab, an absolute gentleman. Was great to meet him on the road trip not too long ago. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge. It was also the Bruiser Medal, Hand of God, Demolition Expert for blowing the head off the, whatever it was, that Artie that I can't pronounce. Duelist, 5 for effect, shell-proof, 55 bonds for that. So there'll be 1 or 2, or I'd say 2 missions done that give you bonds each day. Steel wall for all the damage blocked by armour. The shots, high caliber, top gun, nothing wrong with that at all. 7 kills to Tony 500 from 7A cab. A great bunch over there in the Churchill 3. 3,139 hit points of damage. For reference, when I was 3 marking this bad boy, 1,000 was enough to keep your mark going up. 3,139 hit points of damage. 7 kills, and look at that base XP. This is not sponsored by Specsavers, folks. That's a real score. 2,578 base XP. If I've seen a bigger base XP score let me know because I can't remember it. I've seen 2,000 before. I don't think I've seen 2,578. That is huge. 64 shots fired, 48 hit, 45 went through, 3,139 damage, which we've already discussed, 1,345 damage blocked by armor, 755 assisted damage. And what's the best thing about assisted damage? You don't have to pay for the bullets. Did he make money? He even made money, despite firing premium ammunition at some part. Not for the whole game, but there was a bit at the end. Still made 26,000 credits. Nothing wrong with that. 9-minute game. Nothing wrong with that at all. TJ, that was a ripper, me old mate. Thank you very much for the replay. DrkAvngr as well in the T26E5. Who was that T29 that the poor old T29 got a donut, even with his 3 marks? Ouch. RaspberrySoda from Lemon, another great game in the WZ, and my old mate Bolagnaise. Check him out on Twitch, on YouTube. Links down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get on board. You know, put the thumbs up thing. We're also on Twitch. Hopefully we'll have a schedule, a more reliable schedule soon on Twitch. That link's down below as well. Like, subscribe, get on board. We're on Discord, Facebook, you name it. We're there. Thanks again for the replays, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.